Join me as I dive into a scary witch story that's so chilling it might just haunt my dreams, and yours too. Witches have always had a sinister reputation in folklore, known for their dark magic and supernatural powers. In many cultures, they're often depicted as evil beings who bring misfortune and terror to those who cross their path. And that's exactly the kind of eerie atmosphere I want to set for the story I'm about to share with you. In a small village nestled in the heart of the forest, a legend had been passed down for generations about a witch who lived on the outskirts of town. She was known for her exceptional healing powers, and people would come from all over to seek her help. But what they didn't know was that the witch's aid came at a steep price, a promise that had to be kept, no matter the cost. One fateful day, a group of villagers failed to uphold their end of the bargain, and the witch's wrath was unleashed upon the town. The villagers soon realized that they had made a grave mistake. Crops began to wither, and livestock fell ill, and the skies turned dark with foreboding storms. It was as if the very fabric of their reality was unraveling before their eyes. The villagers were plagued by nightmares, and an unshakable sense of dread settled over the town. As the days turned into weeks, the villagers became desperate for a solution. They tried to make amends with the witch, but she refused to lift the curse. It seemed as though she had been waiting for an excuse to unleash her fury upon the town. The villagers were at a loss, and their fear turned to despair. The witch's name was Ilara, and she had once been a kind and gentle soul. But as the years went by, she grew increasingly reclusive, and her connection to nature deepened. She believed that the villagers had broken a sacred trust, and she was determined to make them pay for their betrayal. Ilara's powers grew stronger with each passing day, and the villagers knew they were in grave danger. As the curse took hold, the villagers began to experience strange and terrifying occurrences. They would find strange symbols etched into the bark of trees, and the sound of whispering voices seemed to come from nowhere and everywhere at the same time. It was as if Ilara was toying with them, playing on their deepest fears and anxieties. The villagers were trapped in a living nightmare, and they didn't know how to escape. The villagers soon discovered that Ilara's motivations went far beyond mere revenge. She had been wronged in the past, and her anger was fueled by a deep sense of injustice. As the villagers learned more about Ilara's backstory, they began to see her as a complex and multi-dimensional character, driven by a desire for justice rather than mere malice. But it was too late. The curse had already taken hold, and the villagers were powerless to stop it. One stormy night, a group of brave villagers decided to confront Ilara, determined to put an end to the curse once and for all. They approached her hut, their hearts pounding in their chests, and their torches casting eerie shadows on the surrounding trees. As they entered the hut, they were met with an unexpected sight. Ilara, standing before them, her eyes blazing with an otherworldly intensity. But just as the villagers thought they were about to face the witch's wrath, Elara's expression changed. It was a look of sadness, of despair, of resignation. And in that moment, the villagers realized that they had been wrong all along. Elara wasn't the monster they had made her out to be. She was a tragic figure, driven by pain and betrayal. The villagers were faced with a shocking twist. They had broken the promise, and they were the true monsters of the story. This story teaches us a valuable lesson, that our actions have consequences, and that betrayal can have far-reaching and devastating effects. The witch's curse serves as a reminder of the importance of keeping our promises, and the dangers of taking things for granted. And who knows, maybe Elara's haunting legacy will linger in your minds long after the video ends. Thanks for watching, and if you're still feeling brave, be sure to share your thoughts about the story in the comments below. And if you're craving more spine-tingling tales, be sure to check out another scary story on my channel.